contact, pop him, and let him keep straight onto his hips. My main focus is I don't want this gap to be wide. If this gap's wide, I'm going on that knee that's hit with a tight grip. Yeah? Grabs on, straight in. Tight as you can to the body. Back and forth, up in. Monday morning, same as always, rounds. Bad positions, bit of striking in between, make sure their arms and shoulders are moving. Just keeping the pace high, we do 3 blocks of 15 minutes, so we did 3 5s on the floor, bad positions, mount, side control, back escaping. Took a short break, 30 seconds or so, and then we went straight back into another 3 rounds, and then we went onto the wall, doing some back defense and some Habib fights.
I saw you rolling with a few of the guys today. Firstly, I'll start with Josh. I think that's the first time you've rolled with Josh in his year of his groundwork. How did you find him?
He's good, man. Yeah, we've rolled a couple of times, but not a great deal. No, he's very good. You know, strong. He knows all of his positions because obviously he's training with Jimmy on a regular, so he's constantly learning from what Jimmy's doing correctly. He's a handful on the feet, handful in the wrestle, handful on the ground. I expect big things from him.
Same question with Joey.
Joey Dakin, I mean, he's a powerhouse. He's an absolute powerhouse. Difficult to control, difficult to hold down. Whenever you're working with Joey Dakin, you feel like you might have a good position, and you know at some point he's just going to explode and go. But then it's that negotiation. Do I try and control him here, or do I let go and try and get the next position and know full well that you're going to fucking lose him? I mean, he's one of the most powerful individuals I've ever worked with. He just explodes out of shit. So you have to be really cautious when you make your moves.
Marcus and Chris fighting next week, both in today. How did they both look?
Marcus and Chris have looked better every week. I mean, you know, Chris has been obviously, you know, he's been grafting consistently for a good while, and we're seeing improvements in his game all the time. He's got a big opportunity this weekend. Marcus, I mean, he's fighting pro. You know, if Marcus decides he's going to do this, he's a problem for everybody. You know, you look at the middleweight division around Europe. There's not much that people can offer him. I mean, there are a few good middleweights, but aside from that, I feel like Marcus can run through him. And when the pro scene sees him start working, those short, powerful combinations that he lands, we've seen all of his escapes improving, his wrestling's coming up all the time as well. Again, you know, I expect big things from him. It's always been a case of his consistency, you know, how much does he want to do it? And he's been here consistently for weeks now.
Sam, I'm going to start doing these more regularly, but who was Dan's star pupil of the day and why?
Who was my star pupil of the day? Who was my star pupil of the day? I'd say Marcus. I'd say Marcus me. Yeah, you know, it's difficult because I see everybody do good things, and the thing I'm looking for as well is not only are they doing good things on their own, but if I see them in a bad position and I say, hey, try this, and they try it, even if it doesn't necessarily work right, the fact that they're able to listen while they're working. I mean, Marcus, you can see what he's picking up as he's going along. He's been working on his mount escapes are good. He's been working on his back escapes are good. And every time I see him in a position, I'm like, keep the elbow tucked, or keep your chin tucked, or hand fight, or whatever. And he does it. He's listening and he's learning, as well as being able to put a hell of a hell of a pace on his workout.
So another week in the bag. London this week. There was quite a few of us came down. 2 cars this week. Jack Henshaw come down as well. He texted me late on the Tuesday night asking if he could come because he was off work. So it's good for him to get down there. Yeah, so we had yourself, and you drove down. Josh and Zach and Jake came as well. And then me and Jack went down and followed you down. Yeah, it was a good day, a tough day. Personally for me, a lot of rounds. Yeah, a bit of a slow start, some good things, some bad things. Not as good a week as last week, but I'm feeling fitter, my weight's down, and I had some good rounds, and I did some good things, did some bad things, but did some good things too, so relatively happy. Yeah, so we did a lot of drilling to start the session. Alexis wanted me to go over a few patterns and like areas he thinks the fight could flow in my favour, or if I was to make the fight flow in that manner, would suit me well. So yeah, some really good stuff, man. Listen, I learn every time I step in that gym, whether it's off Alexis or Paul, or Halfway, or Norbert, or Shipman, or whoever. Do you know what I mean? There's always something to pick up, a variation, a different thought pattern, a different way of approaching things. So, but yeah, Alexis showed me some awesome stuff, and some really nice sequences. I actually went and hit the sequence in sparring later on. In full on sparring, I hit the exact sequence, so that was good. That was good. I felt with confidence. I hit one of the techniques as well. So yeah, I mean, and again in the sparring, you know, improving in areas where I feel like every week I've got a little bit better. I mean, you know, defensive, attacking. I just felt like this week in a certain area, I was better. So it's getting better. I mean, well, first off, it was, you know, obviously really super appreciated that Alexis and Paula, the boys, come on the mat. I don't think I've ever seen a kid as such on that session in all the years. So, just really appreciate him allowing him on. Listen, the boys are grafting, you know what I mean? Jake's 15 and obviously he's a little bit smaller than Zach. Zach's 13 and 13 and he's massive. They did great. Obviously, you know, with the lighter guys, and they were keeping the power down, looking after him. But I looked over a couple of times, and you know, they're moving well and having good spars. And again, it's massive for them to come down there and experience that and see, you know, the level of sparring and just be around it and yeah, learn off these elite fighters and elite coaches. So it was great to have them down there.
How big of a switch in Zach's head do you think it must have been for him when he got the chance to roll with MVP?
Oh yeah. I didn't see what he told me. Buzzing, bless him. Yeah, it was good.
What did he tell you?
It's good. I sparred MVP. I was like, did you? I was like, yeah, roll with him. I was like, sick, mate. How'd you get on it? Like, it's good, weren't it? It's good. I was like, wicked, mate. Just you can see, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, Paige is a superstar, isn't he? And you've got a young lad who's engulfed in the sport, rolling one of the best on the planet. So I can't imagine how happy Zach was feeling. So to see him buzzing like that was really, really nice, really cute. Paige for me is the best striker on the planet, hands down. And you know, and yeah, Josh got caught a couple of times, but he was giving as good as he got at times. Like, he's in, you know, getting involved and putting pressure. Obviously, Paige was, you know, spinning off and fucking doing some crazy shit like he always does. But Josh, it was a fun spot. I was having a great time, and it was great to see him in there doing his first rounds with Paige. I believe he's been coming down, so again, massive experience for him, and you know, it'll only bring him on. You know what I mean?
What are your thoughts on Josh after sparring him?
To be fair, I didn't even need to spar him because I've seen him come down a couple of times. I didn't even need to spar him. Like, I knew from watching him with other guys how talented he is. His hand speed is great, and I believe he's got like a boxing background, but it shows his like response in combinations. So obviously when I sparred him, it just clarified what I already kind of knew. So like it's just great to feel it and like know what I was seeing was true. But he's unbelievable. Watching him sparring Alfie before our show the other day, it was great, man. Just beautiful sparring, beautiful work. Definitely understand why he's a prospect. You know, it's a shame that he's got an injury at the moment, and yet he still looks amazing. So you know, I can't imagine when he gets back and he's doing, you know, in the mix with everyone else as well. I can see him going really, really far. He makes a couple of mistakes, so that's just kind of a couple of things that I think are kind of instinctive to him, similar to when I came in. I had such natural responses that I would do certain things instinctively that could potentially get me in trouble. And he got caught the other day, like cut the other day. I didn't see exactly what it is, but it's that kind of thing where it will be slick until it's big, because we're so good at reading. So if we read it wrong, we go into quite heavy because we're so confident. So it's just kind of untraining yourself for a few of those little things. But he's going to be dangerous, man. He is dangerous. He's going to be a problem later on.
Yeah, you bring them all on, wasn't it? You know what I mean? That's the whole point, taking him down there and getting him involved down there. Do you know what I mean? They've all got the potential to achieve what they want to achieve. So, you know, they can do all that, but they need to be there, man. They need to be there with me as well, you know, without a doubt. So that was great. And also Jack did very well. Jack Henshaw did really well as well. It's a quick mention of Jack. I don't want to miss you, Jack. You know what I mean? But he did really well. He did some good things. He had some tough rounds. There's some really good boys out there. I think he had a couple of world kickboxing champions. You know, tough rounds. But he did fantastic. When I looked over, he did some really good stuff. He's really been doing well lately. He's really been working hard, and he said he did well on the ground with the boys. And his wrestling's coming on. I've seen him get a couple of takedowns. Seen him get took down a couple of times, but seen him get a couple of takedowns. Do you know what I mean? That's no mean feat down there to land a couple of takedowns. So well done to him. And his work ethic's great. And again, you know what I mean? What is he now? Amateur 3 and 4. That does him no justice at all. Jack's great, man. And you know, I said to him in his next camp, if he wants to book some Wednesdays off, you know, use a few days of holidays, like, you know, 4 or 5 weeks before, 6 weeks before, you know, 6 days holiday, get a few big sessions there in his last few weeks before his next fight, in his last camp. It'd be a smart move for him. So yeah, it was good.
The towels are alright. Yeah. A bit sketchy the last couple of minutes in the bathroom.
Blacking out?
No, just thought I will do if I stay in here anyway.
Yeah.
Mate, if I'm not made weight, I'll be mad. I'm going to try and squeeze out a piss before I go on the scales because I don't want that disappointment.
We'll see if I can squeeze out piss.
Were you close?
350 grams.
You motherfucker.
I've got 0 allowance, so I've got to be 77.1.
I feel like if I get up I'm going to rush like fuck. Oh, that'll help.
So yeah, have this for the first like 45 minutes or so, straight after stepping on the scale.
Poured a bit too much on.
And then start having a little bit of food after that. Because I'm going to drink it'll probably be about 1.5 litres of it. And the concentration that it says is like 1 sachet per, I think it's per like 200 ml. So yeah, just
Smart.
Just chucking shitloads in. Yeah, I'll probably have like this and then another one. You just sip it, don't want to chug it.
He's also in the featherweight division. We've got Will Lister versus Riley Daniels.
Let's go, buddy.
Riley makes weight 66 kilos. Will makes weight 65.9 kilos. Stay nice and still for me. Chris makes weight 76.9 kilos. Mikey makes weight 75.9 kilos. Facing off. Okay guys, now you're looking at the camera, both of you holding the belt. Good work, gents. Well done. Good work. How you doing, Skinner? You okay? Nice and still for me. Marcus makes weight 77.1 kilos. Milan makes weight 77.25 kilos.
for you.
Let's go, bro.
So basically we left this morning about 8:30 and we got here for just past 9:30ish. Dan Cassell had sorted us out a room for us to cut weights in because Riley had to have a bath, and also we knew Chris would be coming, he might need a bath too. It turned out that he did. So we spent the morning cutting weight, Riley cut, and then Chris cut afterwards, just the bath and the wraps. That was all that was needed to be used. They made weight pretty comfortably. And then Marcus, I believe, cut weight with Craig back their way this morning, and we met them here just before the weigh-ins. Everyone made weight sound, everyone made weight comfortably. They're just in the process of rehydrating. I think all the lads have prepared exceptionally well. Marcus, I've seen more of him than I have done in a long time. Riley has put a lot of work in. The best I've seen Riley sparring. Personally, I've cornered like a lot of Riley's rounds in the gym and stuff. Best I've seen him sparring ever. And Chris, as always, is in peak physical condition. All the tools are there. He's earned this shot at the title tomorrow, so I'm confident he can take that strap.
And can you just touch upon a few of the things Marcus has been doing in the lead up to you? I know you've been putting a bit of time into it.
Me and Marcus have spent a fair bit of time together. It's been good. I've been impressed by his level of enthusiasm to build on his grappling, because we all know he's got a grenade in his right hand. But as the professional level steps up, so's Marcus, and he's been coming to me on a Saturday. We've been spending a good few hours together, tightening up his grappling game, working some fundamental areas that I'm sure are going to serve him well in the fight. I've seen them being utilised in his sparring the past few weeks. Been cornering a lot of his rounds in the gym, and I've seen his grappling pick up in the gym and his spars. He's getting out of a lot of bad positions and getting back to his fight. Defensive grappling, working really well for him, and it's down to the commitment he's made and the time he's put in, and I'm hoping the fruits of his labour show when it matters tomorrow.
That went really nice and smoothly compared to last time, because obviously it needed a little bit more time to cut weight last time, but this time just straight on the scale, done.
Is it a daunting day for you in general?
No, I'm pretty chilled about it actually. I know that the real daunting task comes tomorrow, so like I'm happy to just come in, step on a scale. It was just getting the weight off, and now I get to drink and eat. So happy day today.
How are you feeling, Riley, after
After that drink?
No, after the whole process itself.
Oh, yeah, I feel like the weighing just lights a bit of a fire up your arse. Like once you're weighed in, like it's on, you know what I mean?
Like the first battle?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. It's just one stressful hurdle to get over, and then you can sort of enjoy the day and then get ready for tomorrow. And actually put some thought into it. Like, not that I haven't been thinking about it, but you think about the weighing more than anything up until, for me anyway.
Yeah.
So I just get that out of the way. Yeah.
Does facing off with the opponent like get in your head a little bit?
No, but weirdly last time I was fine. I walked into the room and like my heart started racing a little bit, and I got on the scales and I was like, fuck, I got a nervous feeling.
Yeah.
So
Today?
I got off, and then this time it was like fucking. I was waking up.
Routine, innit?
Yeah, sound.
It's probably just
But
experience.
it was sound. Yeah.
What did you think when both of you looked into your opponent's eyes?
Not a lot, to be honest. I don't want to speak for it. I don't know. He looked a little nervous for me. Like, I don't know if he was or not, but he did look a little bit nervous. It's his first time, so he's probably gonna be. But yeah, we're relatively similar builds. He might be slightly bit taller than me, but the last guy was fucking quite a bit taller than me, so I'm not worried about that.
I thought you looked really similar.
Very similar, yeah.
But really similar body types.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris? Is that a moment for you?
I thought I got the wrong opponent for Chris. I was like, who is this guy? Surely he's not fighting Chris Radcliffe.
I looked at him and I was like, your eyes are a bit close together. Genuinely, that is actually what went through my head. And then, but he called out his weight and he said like, and I was looking at the thing as well, and it was, what was it on, 75.9? and I was 76.9. I was like, yeah, got the extra kilo on you. Make full use of that
Oh, just a
tomorrow.
bit of plain water's nice though.
There's a few soft welterweights, weren't there?
Oh mate, you know, some will come off, and then what was it, 77.45?
Yeah. You lost 50 grams in the car.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably my scale is weighing a bit lighter or something, or those scales. But,
So, I'm 10 grams over the allowance.
Did you take the boxes off?
Took the box off. I think they're a little bit heavy.
Okay.
Give me a minute and we'll go down.
Okay. 10 grams over allowance.
What's them scales? The ones downstairs?